Aha! Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to the Week in Preview. Today is July 20th, 2014, a beautiful Sunday night here in Washington State. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the debut of my new seating arrangement here in my office. After a few weeks of only having that one piece of a sectional here that really wasn't exactly what I wanted, we're here, and this is the new love seat, the one I've been talking about for so long. I've been waiting for a whole month for it to show up, and it showed up today, and let me tell you, it's nice and comfy. I can lean back and relax when I'm playing a game, playing Street Fighter, or I can lean forward if I'm really intense, and I can lay on my side like this and relax if I need to. It's awesome. I love this love seat. So, here you go, and this is not, just so you know, this is not a full couch, it's a love seat, and a lot of people already said, why did you get a love seat instead of a full couch? And the answer is because I don't have room for it, okay? I don't have room for a full-size couch in this office. It's too small. And especially because this thing, I'm going to be turning it constantly. Right now I turned it to the wall to film the Week in Preview, but then I'm going to be turning it back immediately to do gameplay after, and it's heavy. If I imagine I had a full couch I was trying to move like that, it would be too much. So, the new love seat, it is gray, by the way. You may not be able to tell because the lighting in here right now is not ideal, but it is a gray couch, or a gray love seat. And speaking of which, I have an announcement to make. I announced this on Twitter last night, but officially I wanted to talk about it in a video. I have ordered a green screen setup. Now what that means is that it's going to be a green screen that can go behind this love seat, alright? And I know that right now the framing isn't perfect. You can see I have the other wall, the corner, in here, the shot by accident. It's not going to be like that. What I'm going to eventually do is position it so that maybe I'll move this a little bit further this way so you don't have that. And there's going to be a green screen behind me. And what this means is when I do vlogs in the future, let's say, for example, the Week in Preview, right? And I'm saying, and then this Tuesday, Dark Souls 2 DLC. And I click, and all of a sudden behind me, you'll see Dark Souls 2 playing, or you see Dark Souls 2 art or whatever behind me. That's the cool kind of stuff that I can do with a green screen. And it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. But when I lived in Connecticut, in my old place, there was too cramped. There was nowhere for me to do it. Now I have my own dedicated room for it. And it should work out. And the good thing is it's a big green screen and a bunch of professional lights for photography. So the lighting in here also is going to get dramatically better once all this equipment shows up, okay? So that's supposed to be coming by the end of this week or early next week. So give it a couple of weeks before I get a chance to use it, but I just wanted to let you guys know that that's en route, okay? Now, let's talk turkey, ladies and gentlemen, because here's the deal. We've had a couple weeks now that were pretty slow, let's be honest. We had 1 week where I just first come back from moving and not doing any streaming every day, and I was kind of rushing and trying to catch up with all the stuff I hadn't done, including Sniper Elite 3 and stuff like that, Valiant Hearts, Shovel Knight. Then I jumped into the Wolf Among Us final episode, so if you haven't seen it yet, the Wolf Among Us is complete, and you can watch it on DSP Gaming. All 5 episodes, including the last one, Cry Wolf, and so that was good. And then this past week, we did a few odds and ends. I actually started a few downtime playthroughs, one of which unfortunately didn't turn out too well in Knights of the Old Republic. So I'll say it publicly right here. Unfortunately, right now, Knights of the Old Republic is on hiatus. I tried to play it on PC. I cannot get the damn thing to work properly with capture software on the PC. So I am interested in playing Knights of the Old Republic in the future. I'll probably end up having to play the Xbox emulated version on Xbox 360. But for now, it's on hiatus, and it's probably, if I do restart it, it's going to start from scratch. It's not going to continue from where I started this week. And then I also started Resident Evil 2, which I basically have beaten Leon's campaign. Now I'm going to be jumping into Claire's campaign as of tonight, which we're going to talk about a little bit. And then there was this other game in between there called Abyss Odyssey. And it was made by this Chilean design studio, and everyone was like, I don't know if this game will be good or anything. We want to see DSP play it to see if it's any good. It's a dungeon crawler. It has fighting game style controls. It's almost like playing Smash Brothers in a role-playing game. And it's just boring after you play it for a couple hours. The people on stream were literally saying, we're falling asleep, play anything else but this game. And I was like, damn, when you people who are watching live are so bored by the game you're playing, they're like, just stop and do anything else, that means this game needs to go. So the game got the boot, and I won't be playing that anymore either, okay? So, this week, the reason I'm bringing all this up is because this is the first week we've got major new things that people really want to see. Okay, including some incredibly highly anticipated expansions, Another episode of an episodic game that we've been playing for quite some time. A whole new game that's in a world that we thought we would never go back to. A gaming world that really was prominent in the 90s and has been gone for a long time. Some indie style stuff. So we've got a jam-packed week. So excuse me. Allow me to go through this week day by day and explain to you how it's going to work. Now, first of all, before we even get to that, I want to explain today, my first stream today was Ultra Street Fighter 4, and a lot of people have been saying to me, Phil, are you going to be playing Street Fighter more consistently? And some people even said, will you be going to tournaments? I said, no, that's ridiculous. How could I go to a tournament when I don't even play Street Fighter consistently and I'm not at any kind of a competitive level, right? So what I've decided to do is that every week, probably Sunday, unless there's some reason I can't do it on Sunday, then I'll probably reschedule it for a Monday or something. I'm going to be playing Ultra Street Fighter 4. And I had a blast doing it today, 4 hours. There was rage, there was salt, there was lag, but there was also some good gameplay in there. I played with a variety of characters. And the way that I'm approaching it now is that I'm picking a character and playing 3 matches with that character so that I get, adjusted to them. Not that, I played 1 match, switch characters, and now you're already discombobulated again. And I had a lot of fun doing it. The people on stream are still coming out for it. I mean, we had almost 1,000 people again. And it's like, every time I play Street Fighter, I get almost 1,000 people. That's pretty crazy. So that's fun, and I'm going to continue to do that once a week. So those matches, the first 12 are live already on DSP Gaming, and the next 3 days you'll get another 12 every day. I got about 48 matches that I played, so that's how it's going to work. Boom, boom, boom. Every day you're going to get a little bit more, okay? Tonight, immediately after I finish this Week in Preview video and I upload it to YouTube, I'm switching over and we're going into Resident Evil 2, Claire's side this time around, okay? So we're going to do Claire Redfield, and it's her Scenario B, meaning since you played with Leon, he was Scenario A, it's Claire Redfield Scenario B, alright? And that starts tonight, and in addition, tomorrow is all about Resident Evil 2, and the reason is because there's so much new content coming out this week that I don't want to get that playthrough caught up with everything else. I want to finish it before we get to that stuff on Tuesday. So for the next 2 days, you're going to have Street Fighter and Resident Evil mixed on YouTube. Tonight and tomorrow, it's all about Resident Evil 2 on the stream, okay? Okay. So, starting on Tuesday is when the big stuff starts hitting the fan, because we've got a bunch of new content this week that I'm excited to play. Probably the first and biggest thing out of everything that we're going to be checking out this week is going to be Dark Souls 2's very first DLC expansion. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the name of it is. I know it's released. I haven't looked it up, but I know it comes out this Tuesday. And as you guys know, if you were watched my Dark Souls 2 playthrough, by far it's one of my favorite games of the year. It's an incredibly great game. The playthrough was good because people said I took my time playing the game. I learned how to play it, and I really didn't fail that much. There were fails, but it was nowhere near as bad as how it was way back when with Dark Souls 1 in 2011 when I was just so pissed off at the game and stopped playing it. So basically my Dark Souls 2 playthrough, a lot of people are saying is one of my best I've ever done. And I'm excited for this DLC. And let's face it, Dark Souls 2 being one of my favorite games of the year, of course I'm excited for the DLC. So that obviously is going to be the very first thing that I do this coming Tuesday, the Dark Souls 2 DLC. Now, I don't know how long it is. It could be only a couple of hours. It could end up being longer than that. I don't know. So it may be a long first stream, and then we even have to do it more of it during the week, or it could be that I beat it all in one sitting. We don't know, and also depends on, let's face it, I haven't played the game in months. I'm going to be rusty at the game, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat it easily. So that's going to be first stream on Tuesday. Second stream on Tuesday, perfect timing. We are going to be doing The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 4. That's right, the 4th episode of the 5-episode Season 2 is being released on Steam come Tuesday. This will be a time when I'm going to be using my new PC to... Actually, I take that back. I can't use my new PC. Wow, I just realized. I can't use my new PC to play that game because it's not on my new PC. What I'm going to end up having to do here, unless, if there's an exception, like if someone can explain to me how to easily transfer the file from one PC to the other, then I'll do that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to figure it out. What I may have to do, unfortunately, is grab my old PC out of the closet, hook it up temporarily, just to stream The Walking Dead Episode 4. I don't know. So if you guys have any ideas, if someone's more adept with PC gaming and Steam and knows an easy way to transfer the stuff over for Tuesday and I can continue on this PC, great. If not, I'm going to be playing on the old PC, but that's going to be second stream on Tuesday, okay? Alright, some people are saying Steam transfer saves. You can use Steam transfer. Okay, we'll have to see about that, right? We'll have to see if I can figure that out. I'm sure, hopefully, someone will explain it to me by then. People are giving me ideas right now. They're saying that there's a cloud transfer. It says, download Steam on the new PC, install the game transfer saved games. I guess I'll see if I can figure that out. All right, so that's Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think I would ever do this, a new game in the Oddworld universe. For those who don't know, Oddworld stars this weird alien-looking dude named Abe. So this game started like in the 1990s. I remember when it was released for PS1 and it was a big hit. And then over the years, they released a couple more of them. We haven't seen anything out of the Oddworld franchise of any significance in quite some time. And now it's coming back, Oddworld New and Tasty, this coming week. And I said, well, I'm going to do that on Wednesday. Let's do that as the first stream on Wednesday. And we're going to check that out on PS4 and see how that is, okay? There's another game this week. Now, this one I'm purposely bringing up now because I want to gauge interest, okay? There's a new game, supposedly I guess it's an indie game, called Gods Will Be Watching. And, you know, Gods Will Be Watching, I don't know what it is, but already I saw some people mention it in the stream chat. I got a link to it on Twitter before I started. I looked at it, I was like, oh, there's a new indie game called Gods Will Be Watching. I wonder if anyone will want to see me play this week. So, if there's interest, if people look, take a look at it, let me know what you think, if it looks good. And if there's interest, I'll check it out later this week, because what I'll probably do is that first day, Dark Souls 2 and The Walking Dead. The next day, Oddworld, and maybe, I don't know, maybe more Dark Souls 2 if I didn't beat it. If not, maybe I'll do Gods Will Be Watching. Thursday will be the return of Hate Live after a 1-week hiatus because we did Ask the King. Hate Live will return, and this week we're going to be talking about more of the usual stuff. We're going to try to get back on track with the old stuff. The stuff where we have a gaming news segment, a recap segment, a preview segment of what I'll be doing. Then I have a back in the day segment, and I've been thinking in my head, what things about back in the day could I do? And I think that this time around, I'm gonna probably end up talking about Street Fighter and Evo again. And I know that I've been talking about that a lot lately, but it's been in my mind. Evo just passed, right? And I'll probably do a story of either Evo 2006, or I may do a story of Evo 2007. I'll do a story of something about Evo. That'll be a back in the day kind of summary, okay? Or I could even talk about B5. And you know what? That might be it too, because that was highly controversial, B5. That was really honestly when the people on the West Coast started to hate me, because I basically showed them that the people who run Shoryuken.com are not infallible, and that in fact they were pulling the wool over people's eyes and being unfair and not even paying out the amount of money that they were promising they were going to pay. But I digress. We could talk about that on Hate Live. I don't want to get into that right now. Okay, so that Hate Live will happen second stream on Thursday, and then during the day on Thursday, it's going to be dependent on how far I got, and did I get far in Oddworld on Wednesday? Am I still playing Dark Souls 2? And did I start this Gods Will Be Watching game? Are people interested in it? And so it's going to be a combination of all that content for the rest of the week, leading into the weekend. More than likely on Saturday, I don't know what's going on yet with Saturday because I still have not had a chance to talk with John Rambo, but last time I checked, he said he's shot for this whole month. So there's a strong possibility, yet again, we will not have Smart Guys, and we're not going to start up our new show yet on Saturday simply because he's busy. He wants to finish Schnozman a Hole Punch. Once that final episode of Schnozman a Hole Punch is out, that's it. We can finally get back into our own stuff, but we're reliant on that being over, and he's not done with that yet, okay? So Saturday, I'll probably only do, similar to how I did this week, I'll probably only do one gaming stream. That one gaming stream will be whatever's left, right? And then probably Saturday night, I'll be going out to do something with Leanna, similar to how I did yesterday, okay? I explained that we're splitting up the weeks now. It's not going to be like it used to be, where Leanna visits me and for a week I don't stream, and I'm streaming nonstop every other day. No, it's going to be a little bit more spread out, where during the week we kind of have lots of content, and then on the weekends it's going to be a little bit lighter, so that you guys have a chance, number one, to catch up on that content from the week, and number two, I have a chance to go do personal stuff that I need to do, like shopping and going to dinner and doing stuff like that, okay? So that's how this week will be handled. Now, there's a few things that I need to do. Okay. Oh, and then of course Sunday, like I said, will be another Ultra Street Fighter 4. Every Sunday I'm trying to play Ultra Street Fighter 4. There's some things that are left that I need to do that I haven't had a chance to do yet since I moved to the state of Washington. Number one, I have not had a chance to get my driver's license changed from Connecticut to Washington. In fact, I didn't even have a car until less than 2 weeks ago, so I couldn't even drive around. I was in a rental car, okay? Number two, I need to get the registration on my car changed from the state of Connecticut to the state of Washington, excuse me. Number three, Leanna needs to get a new ID card for the state of Washington. And number four, Leanna needs new glasses. Her glasses are very, very old. They're falling apart. So there's 4 things that we basically have to get done in the next couple of weeks. So there's a strong chance that either this week, but more than likely it's probably going to be next week, I'm going to be taking time off during the week, and there will be less streaming during the week because I have to do these personal things. And I know it sucks, but that's life. There's personal stuff that you have to do, right? And it's mundane, it's boring. Do I really want to stand there at the fucking DMV or licensing office or whatever and wait in line, take my picture, duh, and then put my face on a new fucking license like I care, right? It's stupid. If you're licensed to drive, you're licensed to drive, but they're forcing me to do it. Same thing with the registration for the car. I live in Washington now, and if I don't change it over within a few months, they're going to give me a hard time about it. So I need to get this stuff done. Obviously, her glasses are very important. She can't even see without her glasses. So all this stuff needs to get done. So either this week, but probably not because this week is very busy, unless there's some kind of a weird situation where I beat stuff early, stuff doesn't come out that said that it was going to come out, and I end up having free time. More than likely next week, because next week there's no new releases besides The Last of Us Remastered, which I'm very, very much considering playing, even though I've already played the game last year. Now that I can record in 1080p and stream in 60 frames per second, I think I might want to play the game again. But that's all that's going on next week. So maybe next week would be the perfect week for me to get all that personal stuff done. We'll see. But I just want to give you guys a heads up because it is coming and I don't want you, oh God, Phil didn't stream 2 streams all week, what happened? And that's what I want to let you know because there's going to be coming up personal stuff that I need to get done, okay? What else? I'm trying to think if there's really anything else that I wanted to cover right now besides the green screen that is coming in a couple weeks that I already talked about. That's going to be really exciting. That's pretty much it. I think this week's going to be jam-packed and it's going to go by like that. It's going to go by in the wink of an eye because it's new content after a couple of weeks of kind of down stuff, boring stuff, not super exciting new release stuff that we've been waiting for. Finally, this week we get some of a taste of that. And then unfortunately for the rest of the entire month of August, I'm not even kidding, until the last week of August, really it's not very exciting stuff coming out, if anything, and I'm going to have to be doing downtime games such as, I've been debating, I think I might do Jack 2 finally, I may do Devil May Cry 3 finally, I may actually go and do a game from the Hitman HD collection that I got a few years back, I may go back to Knights of the Old Republic and try to play it on Xbox, so there's a lot of things left over that I can actually do. So that's going to be exciting, and I hope that, this month, even though this month coming up of August is slow until the end of the month, and then, of course, full speed ahead till the end of the year. I don't know how many of you have watched, but I did put out a gaming schedule update this week that cumulatively explains all the stuff I'm interested in playing till the end of the year. That's over on the King of Hate, well, it's on the King of Hate vlogs. If you haven't seen it yet, that's where this video is going anyway. So check it out, because it's very important for you to know that this hardcore gaming season is one of the most busy seasons ever. After last year actually kind of being a little slow, this year, it's insane. There were weeks with 6 major releases on the same day. I shit you not. And it's like that the whole hardcore gaming season until December. So once you get September, October, November, we're going to be so effing busy with new content, but we have to get there, and the month of August is going to be kind of slow, so I'm hoping that you guys will join me for some of these downtime playthroughs that people have wanted for so long, and I never got to. I think I'm finally going to get to them, okay? Alright, so that is it, everyone. Thanks for watching the Weekend Preview. Whether it was on Twitch or YouTube, I appreciate it. As I said right now, I'm going to turn this sucker off, upload it to YouTube, and then we're going to be playing some Resident Evil 2 tonight, so I hope you'll join me here for that tonight and possibly tomorrow on stream as well. Thanks. Hope to see you for all the new content this week. Peace out. See you later. From the new love seat here in Washington in my office, this is DSP signing off. Peace.